Alright, time to flip a coin. Will this end up on YouTube or will it end up on Patreon? It's been a minute since I've listened to some music on the channel. And well, though this isn't going to be a video where I'm listening to a bunch of different themes, we're mainly going to be focusing on one specifically from a series that has become one of my favorites of all time. Easy top 3 now. That being, of course, Vinland Saga. A series which I have praised endlessly for its amazing storytelling, action set pieces, and amazing characters. But one thing I haven't given too much praise to is the music. But we are going to do that here today, as we are listening to my favorite 2 themes. This one's a compilation of 2 themes, representing 2 of the best characters in the story. The 2 fathers of Thorfinn, Askeladd and Thors. Their respective themes, even though they're themes that do play for other points in the show, they're themes that I more associate with these characters. So yeah, I'm ready to listen to some music. I'll leave the links to the original themes made by Yutaka Yamada down in the description below. Let's get right into it. Intertwined and Troll. I just like this edit because it bleeds well into each other. Let's turn that down a bit. It's like a storm, you know, it's like thunder. Because this first part, Intertwined, I would say is more Askeladd's theme, which even like looking at how this whole video is composed, like, you know, having Askeladd on the left, Thor's on the right, and then having, you know, Intertwined be this first part and then Troll be the next part. I'm not going to delve too much into spoilers. I mean, I've already kind of spoiled a little bit, but if you're watching this video, I assume you at least know the basics about Vinland Saga, but just in case, I won't delve into it because again, we're talking about music, not story today. I love this theme because it's not like a conventional music structure, you know, because it's kind of just... It's very slow, but there's story there and I love it. It's just Yutaka Yamada. I'm not familiar with any of his other works. He's done Tokyo Ghoul, Great Pretender, and then it looks like he's done a fair amount of like live action stuff, good amount of movies as well. It's put him on the map for me in terms of a sound to look out for. Definitely the biggest thing to praise, like in this whole soundtrack for all of Vinland Saga, is the use of percussion and horns. It gives you that feel of like, you know, Viking time period, which again is the setting for the series. You know, big epic battles, but at the same time, political dramas as well. I'd say this theme perfectly encapsulates the character of Askeladd. These big horns kind of symbolizing just the powerful warrior that he is, the great battle commander, but... those horns there, horns and kind of like synthesized string, I'd say is what that is more like the intellect of Askeladd. Like this theme does play a lot when Askeladd's sort of just like having his internal monologues. A scene I think about when I listen to this is towards the end of the first season when he's talking with a lot of other characters and then like a plan is coming together and he's just like, all right, and it's done. My plan has come to fruition. He's a character whose presence is felt throughout the entirety of the series through other characters. This part. One, three, one, two, three. Like, it seems faster than what it actually is, you know? Like, we're just sort of just at, like, this 1, 2, 3, 4. But we still got that, like, strong melody, like the bum, 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 bum. Let's grab that part again. Bum, bum, bum. I like how it has like that mixture of synthesis with like the orchestra. It's a mixture of styles, you know, with like the horns and the percussion. It's like it makes it feel like music that could have been played back during this time period, but then also the synthesis was kind of like that modern take on it. Oh, I love that. That was like one drum. God, the amount of times I've listened to that and I still can't like predict that like bum 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 bum. I mean, it would probably never happen, but I would love to hear like a live arrangement of this. I mean, it would sound different, obviously, because there's a lot of, you know, technical components in it that wouldn't translate well live, but just hearing that like big, just like war drum, just like, just pum, 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 pum. So good. Just and now we're going to transition into alright, that transition's so good. Again, now we're in a completely different theme. We're gonna go into Troll, which overall, if I do have to pick, you know, a favorite thing, it's Troll. But yeah, that theme just perfectly encapsulates Askeladd. That feeling of imposing, strong fighter, but with the wit and intellect to back up what he's talking about, what he's doing. Again, I mean, if you made it this far in the video, well, first of all, like and subscribe. But second of all, if you haven't already watched Vinland Saga, please do that. Anybody who's anyone would absolutely love Vinland Saga. You'll get into it because of the action and the blood, but you'll stay for the amazing story and characters. Like my video reviewing Vinland Saga said, it absolutely is life-changing. Thorfinn's original daddy. Kind of keeping that same like percussion line with like the bum 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 bum. Like, I never realized that. Yeah. I never realized how connected those two themes are. Again, makes perfect sense. The two characters that are the father figures for our main character, Thorfinn, makes sense that they would have similar music themes. Oh, good stuff. Okay, this is the reason I love this theme in particular so much. Like, you know, they both have like similar drops when we get to those later, but for me it's the horns in this theme specifically. It just gives you like that haunting melody, but also like overpowering. It fit Thor's for the time he was in the show. It's a theme that it plays a lot during season 1, obviously, because, you know, season 1 has a lot more battles in which this theme feels appropriate to play, whereas season 2, though, like, rewatching it a lot more recently, you know, season 2 has a lot more action than people give it credit for. It's just not too many, like, huge, like, big scale battles. A lot more, like, one-on-one personal fights. It's titled Troll because it plays for Thor's. It's the song that opens up the show when both Thor's and Thorgil are going on, like, their battle in the opening scene. I'll just find myself just nearly at some point every day when I wake up, when I'm doing anything, just listening to this theme, like these horn sections just on repeat. This is probably me putting too much into it, but intertwined, the Askeladd theme, like, it's much more like 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. Like, it was slower, but it still felt like it was moving fast. Whereas this one, it seems like it's moving a little slower, but it's like 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, which kind of, I guess, again, this is probably me putting too much into it, but it's symbolic, I guess, of the characters. Whereas, you know, Askeladd, like, he's really strong and, like, one of the strongest characters in the show, but he's not the strongest we ever see. But yet that, like, slow nature of that theme can be implied to how he takes things more slowly, doesn't really rush headlong into the fight. He's more calm and calculated about it. Whereas Thor's, he's a retired warrior, but at the same time, he never got rusty. Like, he's slower in the sense that, like, he's not going for the kill anymore. Like, he doesn't want to kill. You know, you don't have any enemies. But at the same time, he's never forgotten how to kill. Again, reading too much into it, or I guess listening. I don't know. I like it. It makes me love the music even more. And this is the part that's very similar to the previous theme. It's always when the theme gets to this part in the show where it's just like, oh my god, shit is going down. If we, like, contrast it with this part of the theme earlier. really tell what kind of instrument that is. I think it's a horn, I'm pretty sure. Like a trumpet, but it's like super synthesized. And then if we go back to this part, very similar structure. God, that like percussion coming in, it's almost like a jump scare. And then we're gonna get back into the horns. I'm trying to listen more to like the background percussion. It's like the doom, 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 doom. And then we're calming down, but not completely. That part's like a ship horn. It's really cool. And then yeah, we're just like calming down. Such good music, man. But yeah, just like that part, it's very fast, like sort of rushing to the end, and then like you finally get to the end, it's like, all right, we can calm down a bit, which again like happens a lot when that theme plays throughout the series. But yeah, when Vinland Saga comes back, though, we'll definitely obviously be introduced to a lot more new themes. I really hope that these two themes especially make returns whenever season 3 of Vinland Saga comes out eventually. But either way, this was just a fun video listening to my personal favorite themes from the amazing series Vinland Saga. Let me know what your favorite themes and music stuff from Vinland Saga is down in the comments below, and join me for many other videos of the sort, be they future music reactions, reviews, gameplay, and anything else that'll be coming out soon. Until next time, I'm Lancer. Thanks for watching.